Greetings all, this is Precious, the new Jamaican, and welcome to my channel. As you can see, I am in my kitchen and I wanted to try my hand at a Jamaican style dish. It's cabbage. So I had a couple of heads of cabbage and some carrot, and I thought, hmm, why don't I try a Jamaican flair to this? Add a little Jamaican spices. And my little difference that I'm going to do is I'm going to add some Jamaican pumpkin to it just to see what it tastes like and just to see how this turns out. And I wanted to bring you along on that journey. So check it out.
So I'm going to show you my ingredients. We have our cabbage, of course, our Jamaican pumpkin, the carrot, the onions, garlic. That is actually a habanero pepper, not a Scotch bonnet pepper. We have some thyme, curry, and some coconut oil. Showing you my garlic there. I'm going to use just 2 bulbs of the garlic. And tend to use a mincer, garlic mincer, when I minced garlic instead of cutting it up. I think it lets the flavor come out stronger. Have my organic coconut oil. We buy organic almost every chance we get. So all of the vegetables you're seeing here, I don't know about the Jamaican pumpkin, but all of the vegetables are organic. And I have my fire down really low because, of course, when garlic can burn so easily, but particularly when you use a mincer like that, it can burn really easily, really quick. So I have the fire down very, very low. I'm going to add my onions and wait until I'm doing a layering type thing here. And going to saute the onion with the garlic now until it gets a little translucent before I add any of the spices and other vegetables. So you can see that it's getting a little translucent. And I can't really tell you how much. That was a kind of a big onion. And I used probably, you know, 3/4 of it. Have half of my habanero pepper. Like I said, you can't get Scotch bonnet pepper in Chicago. I think we were able to get it when we lived in Georgia, but you can't get that here. I got my thyme here. We're actually growing some thyme here in our apartment, and but was not quite enough. If I'm able to, I'll take a picture of what we have and show you. So I decided to go ahead and use some thyme that we purchased from a store here. And then I'll add my curry. We had purchased some curry when we were in Jamaica once. Was using that, and after a while, I started to notice on the counter that it was looking a little odd. And when I went to open it up, yeah, there were bugs in it, and we had used it before, and yeah, so there must have been some eggs or something that hatched. But I guess you can kind of expect something like that to happen when you're purchasing things from a market. It's outdoors, it's exposed, and it probably would have been fine, but I didn't want to use it. We had purchased some curry after that from a store, and it was not the same as what we're used to for Jamaica. It was not as much turmeric in it. You can tell by the position of the ingredients where the turmeric was. It was much darker and it tastes funny. We didn't like it. So we made it a point to get some curry that looked more like what we were used to and taste more like what we were used to with Jamaican curry. And so my pumpkin, I cut them up kind of big. So I wanted to make them a little smaller, as you can see. So Jamaican pumpkin. We were growing some of this in Georgia too. I can't wait to be able to get our own garden and grow some of our own vegetables. So just slowly putting everything in. I tend to use sea salt all the time. Maybe some Himalayan salt. some of that pink Himalaya salt. We have some on the counter there. You can't really see it, but you're never gonna see us use just regular table salt. My carrots that I julienned myself, all organic, of course. I don't know if the pumpkin is organic or not. But so I'm gonna let all of the vegetables get mixed in with the oil and the spices, and look how beautiful that is. Just rich, vibrant colors. That's when you know you're doing the right thing. Eating healthy and from the earth. I always say food can be one of two things. It could either be poison or it can be medicine. Make sure that your food is medicine. There's a lot of the things that we're eating just isn't real food. And so I have my cabbage here. And I wish you could find cabbage with the dark green leaves on it. You can't find it like that anymore. I see it grown, obviously, but by the time it gets to stores and market, they have removed the dark green leaves. I remember growing up, that's what you always got. I don't know what changed. Even in Jamaica, I see that. Go to the market and the dark green leaves are usually gone. I don't I don't know what they do with them or why they stop selling that to the public, but I don't know if we'll be able to grow cabbage ourselves. I don't know what it takes to grow it, but we're gonna do our darndest. But look how beautiful again that is. Just getting all of the vegetables mixed in with all of the oil and the spices and get it nice and coated well. And yeah, I felt like I needed a little bit more seasoning, so as you can see, that's what I'm doing. I'm then going to add a little bit of filtered water. We tend not to drink water from the tap. Um, it's probably not horrible, particularly when you're cooking it, boiling it, but we tend to filter our water and just mixing everything up. And I'll add a little bit of that as well. What I did not show you when I was showing the ingredients that I actually decided to add a little bit of um, coconut milk to this recipe. So I'm pouring the water to the side so as not to pour directly on the vegetables, even though it's all in the same pot. I didn't want to rinse off the oil and the spices that I've tried so hard to mix in with the vegetables. So I decided to pour the vegetables on the water rather onto the side. So I didn't use tons of water because you don't really need it. All of the other vegetables have water in it. So
Now that I have this mixed in pretty well, I'm going to put the top on it and just let it cook down low, on low, and or medium low, just to let all of the seasonings mix in pretty well. Let the pumpkin and the carrot and the cabbage cook a little more, and see how it tastes, and I will let you know. This is actually the remainder of the pumpkin that Raymond got at the store. And I could maybe a quarter of it off. And this is actually a pretty big piece of pumpkin from what you can normally find here in Chicago. So we were pleased to get it. Can't wait to get to Jamaica so that we can grow our own. We were actually able to grow some of this when we lived in Georgia, and it just grew wild, and we had to give this pumpkin away. But I was very pleased to find this. So we'll see how this dish tastes. So I'll let you know. So I have finished cooking the cabbage with carrot and onion and garlic and Jamaican pumpkin. I don't know if it's called Jamaican pumpkin. Well, that's what I call it, pumpkin. And I actually, of course, you saw I added some curry and some thyme and some sea salt. And I also added a hint of coconut milk to it. And I don't know that you can, well, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to show you really well, but that's it. Oh, there you go. That's it. So the key is going to be how it tastes. So let me try that. Grab the fork here. I got a little bit of carrot. Oh, I almost got the pepper. Don't want that. And So let's see. Mmm. Hmm. That actually is not bad. Not bad at all. So, hmm, sorry. Well, that is it. It is tasty. I suggest you give it a try. I would be interested to see what Raymond thinks of it. I am going to add just a tad bit more salt to it to bring out the flavors a little bit more. But yeah, I'm glad I did try this. I thank you so much for spending a little bit of your day with me. I ask that you subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell so that you will know every time I upload a new video. Give this video a thumbs up, comment, and share. As I always say, stay conscious and stay connected. Peace.